Welcome back and thanks for joining us. If you're new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified of each new video. In our last video, we enjoyed our last few days at Peace River RV Campground in Wauchula, Florida. It sits alongside beautiful Peace River, which is a source of family-friendly activities. We also visited with some friends for the last time and made our plans to head north. Tell me what your take is on this coronavirus thing and how we're going to heal from this.
I think God has a plan for your life.
In this video, we finally have an opportunity to head north. We waste no time and make it all the way to Oaks at Point South Campground in South Carolina. Wow, yeah, they both jumped. But I think that's kind of breaking the rules of our quarantine. That's getting edited out. Good evening, guys. We want to say a special thank you to everybody that's shown their love, their support, their encouragement for our channel, but also that have been worried about our whereabouts, that have been worried about what's going on with us during this situation. So we're still here at Peace River. We had been at Orlando Thousand Trails for 4 days and we were supposed to go back again, but Thousand Trails was nice enough to extend our reservation here. So instead of doing 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, bridging the gap by allowing us to stay here 12 days instead of 4 days, out 4 days, and then back 4 days. Now, this is good for many reasons. It minimizes our exposure to others, especially in a place like Orlando that has a much larger population than in Wauchula. And it also, makes us feel more a part of the community because we have met a few great people right here in this park that we've enjoyed spending time with. And, we are keeping our social distance. We're also very careful, but we have still been talking, walking, getting together, and, just being very, very careful, of course. So we're heading north tomorrow. A place opened up for us so that we can go in quarantine in Montreal now. We were a little bit worried about going to Montreal because of the population, and the numbers seem to be just doubling and doubling and doubling every time we hear about the numbers in Montreal. You got to keep in mind that the metropolitan area is about 3 million people and we live right smack downtown. So it's super, super populated. There's a lot of risk of exposure if we do go out. So we will be quarantining for 14 days like we are required to do by the government, and which we want to do, of course. But I almost feel safer here. Anyway, the choice is out of our hands. We've been required, urged, asked to come back by the Canadian government because it's normal. I mean, they need to bring them back and to be able to provide care for them if they do get sick. So we understand the importance of going back. We're a little bit nervous about going back to such a populated area. Hopefully we'll be able to get through our quarantine easily and then be able to take the trailer and go, boondock, really, really remote in either northern Quebec or somewhere else in northern Canada. So we'll just see how things go. And again, thank you so much for showing your concern for us, our well-being, our whereabouts, and how we're holding up in this situation. Our spirits are high, our health is good, and we're motivated to get back to Montreal, and then we'll see from there. I mean, I'm the type of person that plans things out of necessity, right? Because we have to have always a cell connection, a Wi-Fi connection. So I have things pretty well mapped out all the time and organized. I know where we're going. I know what we're going to be doing. So this has changed for us daily. And it's kind of like, well, you know, whatever. It could be worse, right? We have our health, we have each other. That's what's important. So we're just gonna roll with the punches and adapt our plans to whatever news we get, whatever the situation is that presents itself. So I think in times like these, you have to remain flexible because things are taken out of your hands. You don't have the control that you think you do over the situation or the control that you would like to have over the situation. And that's okay. It's just about learning to be flexible, being able to adapt. And I think everybody in this RV life community has learned the necessity of that. Being able to do that is just so important. No worries, you don't have to be sorry. So we have some awesome, really, really awesome people in this campground that we've made friends with, and it's become such a great community. And we're a little sad to leave because we have only been here for 2 months. Although we're not complaining, we've had an amazing 2 months. But not just that, we're sad to leave the people, and that always seems to be the case. Hi. That always seems to be the case. We always feel sad to leave a place because of the connections that we've made with the people there. The next time we talk to you will probably be tomorrow morning when we're setting up and heading out on the road, but we might be doing it so quickly that we're gonna do it, I don't know, we'll chat with you when we're on the road getting fuel or whatever. But until we speak to you next, we hope that you are safe, we hope that you are healthy, and just if you can, if at all possible, stay inside, take care of each other, you know, be good to your neighbors. Everybody needs a little bit of extra care and compassion at this time.
Hey, good morning, guys. Today we leave March 24th. It's about 7:30 in the morning, so we're already packing things up. We're cutting or skipping winter short to head back home. I wonder if it's by choice or by obligation, right? Because there's a lot of parts in Canada that are really infected, and we're going back to the midst of it. Where we are right now, there's 0 cases. And yeah, it's time for us to go. There's no more reason for us to stay around here. And we have a place to go isolate. So that was an issue before. That's why we're still here. We didn't have a place to isolate ourselves. We didn't want to contaminate our loved ones. But something opened up, and yeah, it's time for us to pack and go. Nervous. Not sure what's going to happen. Not even sure how the roads are going to be. Campground's been awesome. I mean, people at Thousand Trails, my God, they saved a lot of people. Even though sometimes they're hard to work with. But the important thing is that they pull through when it really matters. They accepted more people without reservation. A lot of people like to stay in national parks, and when the national parks closed down, they opened the doors right open to everybody. Which is a good thing, right? Everybody needs a place to anchor down, but who knows what's going to happen in 2-3 weeks. So we're almost ready. And to tell you the truth, half of me still thinks that we should stay put, but the right thing to do is to go back to our country in case if we get sick. Insurance, we have a better support system, and by better I mean friends and family down there that could help us out. And I bought this new bottle, first time using it in 4 years. I guess with all the germs going around or whatever, she wanted to be more cautious, because that's how she is. The RV water filter. I think you guys have one of these. Most of you must. So this entire trip should take us 3 days to get back home, 4 days, I'm not sure, maybe longer. I don't know if we're gonna rush it. Okay, go. So we just passed Daytona Beach. We're about to get into the 95 if I'm not mistaken. Stopping for a quick lunch, some quick fuel, fill up the tank, or we already went through half a tank, and it's a good time to stop, right? The highways are pretty wide open, not a lot of traffic, a lot of 18-wheelers going back and forth. And so far in Florida, all the toll roads, the pay roads are free. So you just drive right through it. We're being careful, you know, using gloves to fuel up and to go to the bathroom. We're gonna try to avoid exchange money, use plastic as much as we can. You know, do our due diligence. I'm really worried about the New York section once we're gonna cross that area. Apparently that's ground zero in the United States. Fuel is $2.15. See it right there. I've seen cheaper, but at this point we're just looking for convenience. Let's go do a little bit more road and keep you guys posted. What's the fuel at here? $1.99.
Yeah, not bad.
We're right in front of the Thousand Trails. What's the name of the campground?
Oaks at Point South.
South Carolina?
Yemassee, South Carolina.
The roads are good, not super trafficy. However, towards the end, it was getting a little busy. We saw a few Canadian license plates, not that many though, but a few. But yeah, I'm anxious to get to the campground, and tomorrow's gonna be another day. So I guess for the first day, Mena did a good job driving. She's a little tired, a little sore. And the temperature's still pretty nice. It's warm. Tomorrow is gonna be probably a little bit colder. We are filling up the car so we don't have to deal with this tomorrow morning. So it's gonna be a wake up, hitch and go. We are taking precautions, as you see. Mena has her glove in there. How do you remove the glove?
So you put, if I had a glove, I would take it from here and then I would take it from there, okay? But since I don't have a glove, I go like this. And then now that can be thrown out.
So if you're using gloves, be careful. There's a way to take it out. So we're not even on itching today.
At all.
At all. Anyway, it's all mucky and watery around. I don't want to get my water hose all dirty, and the only thing we did was the electric. That was pretty much it. We have enough water to make coffee in the morning or whatever that we're gonna need. We do have paper plates if we're gonna need it, so we should be okay.
We will be okay.
Yeah.
It's one quick stop, one quick night. Instead of doing the whole rigmarole in the morning, we're gonna have a shorter checklist tomorrow.
Exactly. Quick exit. So after arriving at the campground, we want to go for a little walk. Just change morale. Being outside, it's nice. Since we're on our way to Montreal and we're gonna have to be isolated for 14 days, might as well get our last walks in, right? So we've been at this campground before, but we never really did anything in this campground. It's the first time we're actually walking this trail. It's very pretty.
Okay guys, this is definitely the closest we've gotten to a gator. He's a big guy.
I'm so scared.
Wow. Yeah, they both jumped.
So big. Oh, do you see them moving?
It's hot. False advertising. He told me it was going to be cold. 22. It's okay. Gotta enjoy this while it lasts.
Yep.
We're going up to the Great White North. Hopefully it won't be white anymore. Not sure. Last year when we got back, around April 15th, April 16th, there was snow, huge snowstorm. Fresh snow on the ground. We shall see, huh?
We have one more campground after this, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should stay there for 2 nights because I'm tired. And then that last stretch is going to be about 14 hours.
The last stretch, we can break that in half.
Well, I don't really want to stop in New York State,
Oh, yeah.
so we could potentially stop in a parking lot somewhere in Kingston, but I think that's kind of breaking the rules of our quarantine.
No, I don't want to stop in Kingston. I think it's not when you cross, I think it's when you get home.
I'm tired.
You're good sports.
Should have left on the weekend, damn it.
Listen, you don't know how bad it's gonna get by the weekend, and this might be a good thing.
I know.
So, nobody knows. You're damned if you do something, and you're damned if you don't do it. No one knows. The only thing that I know, this is a fun little trail. It's very scenic. It's very scenic.
That's getting edited out.
No, I'm the boss.
Under the night sky for eternity.